where the Fed has widened out those spreads, it's actually created a lot of investment opportunities for us that we see.
Joining me today is Don Holley, Managing Director with AGNC Ventures. Now, how is your company preparing for the new SEC climate disclosure rule?
Well, currently we're wrapping up our annual ESG report, and for the first time actually we're using the framework that was developed by the Taskforce on climate-related financial disclosures. So we've been going through and assessing the different scope 1 and 2 disclosure requirements on emissions and categorizing those, and we'll be including those in the report soon. We've also been going through our overall risk framework to get a better understanding for how other climate-related risk will impact the business, and we'll continue to assess those over time and make sure that our risk control framework includes those. And we'll just keep an eye for new disclosure requirements and see what's appropriate for our business and how to communicate best with our shareholders and stockholders.
And how is your company as a mortgage REIT dealing with the rising interest rate environment?
It's been an interesting time, right? The Federal Reserve has been very aggressive in some of their monetary policy tightening, and it's been a challenging time for all mortgage investors. We're a mortgage REIT, and one of our key risk areas that we focus on as part of our risk management strategy is interest rate risk. And so we use a variety of derivative products, financial instruments, to hedge our interest rate risk. And recently we've had a very high portfolio of derivatives to actually manage our interest rate risk pretty well. The goal being to make sure that our cost of funds that are generally floating are not rising faster than our fixed rate assets. So, and through this, we've actually had a pretty robust hedging policy, and we've kept our interest rate risk fairly low. What we can't control is the Fed, right? So when the Fed is tightening, it's widening the spread on those agency MBS, and it's causing a lot of turbulence in book value.
And obviously, like you said, there's a lot of things you can't control, but as you look out over the next year, where do you see some of the best opportunities for AGNC?
Yeah, so for us, it's actually, it's a best of both, worst of times, best of times. And where the Fed has widened out those spreads, it's actually created a lot of investment opportunities for us that we see. And so it's also in the wider agency MBS market, those spreads have widened partly also due to a limited supply. So as interest rates have gone up, people have been refinancing less, and there's been less agency production. And so that constraint on supply has helped with that supply-demand balance, and we see some good opportunities going forward.